Fortnite is pretty much the most popular game on the planet, and with a hugely popular game comes a whole load of people getting banned, with some of them probably not even realizing what they're getting banned for. Hey guys, ArcadeCloud here, and today we're counting down our top 5 easiest ways to get banned in Fortnite. If you're new to our channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with some friends. It's free. Number 5. Hacking and cheating. No one likes cheaters in video games. Using external software like say an aimbot or a wall hack to see other people and snap aim to them before they even have a chance to react is probably one of the worst things you can do in an FPS. Especially a game like Fortnite where there's 100 people on the map at the start of the game spread out over such a wide area. I mean, imagine you dropped out of the battle bus and you could see exactly where everyone on the map is at whatever time you wanted. That's a massive advantage over players that really can't go unpunished. Luckily, most game developers feel the same way and take an incredibly hard stance on cheaters in their video games, and Epic Games is definitely one of those development studios because if you cheat on their game, you might not just get banned from playing, you could get sued too. I am of course talking about the situation where Epic Games attempted to sue one kid for hacking in their game. On October the 10th in 2017, Epic Games actually issued 2 lawsuits, one of them being aimed at a kid who is no older than 14. Epic were suing the kid under the guise of copyright infringement, which carries a hefty penalty of $150,000. Supposedly, the kids signed up to the subscription-based AddictedCheats.net, a site which clearly provides hackers with their hacks as a subscription service similar to Netflix. It's basically the Netflix of hackers. Epic basically said that through the implementation of this Addicted Cheats software, the kid had created a new version of the game, one which clearly breaks Epic Games' copyright over the Fortnite brand. Not only this, Epic Games also claimed that a hard stance such as this needed to be taken against hackers like this kid because they ruin the game for people who are playing fairly, and that can in fact have a negative impact on their sales figure, and if that were to happen it would be at the fault of the people like the kid they're trying to sue. It seems like a pretty cut and dry case, but things started to get pretty strange because that was when the kid's mother decided to get involved. In November of 2017, the boy's mother shot a legal note towards Epic Games and, like an explosive clinger thrown through the air, hoped to blow up their legal fort. She asked for the cases to be thrown out in a pretty detailed and impressive note. She said that since her son did not develop or distribute the cheats, there's no reason that he should be charged as if he had created a modified version of Fortnite himself, he had merely installed that modified version. Not only that, the mother also said that it would be difficult to prove in court that her son was bound to Epic's end-user licensing agreement, as it did not at that time contain the option for underage users to obtain parental consent, and as such it is not legally binding. She went on to say that it would also be difficult for Epic to prove that her son's cheating had harmed the game's stream of revenue, since the base game is free to play and only generates income through the use of microtransactions in the cosmetics store. The final stinging blow, however, was based around legal violations that Epic had made, including the company naming her underage son's name and the direct suing of a minor, both of which are illegal in some US states. And then things got even trickier. Epic shot back and said in truth the copyright claim and subsequent lawsuit were barely even about the game and wouldn't have been filed if not for the kid's simple mistakes. Not only was the kid hacking, he was boasting about it on YouTube and telling other people how to download those hacks. Epic Games hit this video with a copyright claim, which the kid then disputed with a DMCA counterclaim. At this point, Epic Games were required by law to either drop the claim or file the suit. Not only that, they were supposedly unaware of his age when filing this suit. As of this point, Epic Games is not backing down regarding the lawsuit, and it has yet to be settled. So basically, unless you want to be involved in a long and painful battle against Epic Games in the court of law, as well as being banned from playing the game, don't hack on Fortnite, or at least don't boast about it on YouTube. Number 4. AFKing. People might go AFK for a whole bunch of reasons. You might suddenly get called off for food but forget to quit the game, or even might just want to see how long you can last without doing anything while you eat. You might suddenly have to go to the bathroom, or your dog or cat could be sick on the carpet. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of reasons for people to go AFK in the middle of pretty much any game, and Fortnite is no exception. But Epic Games aren't really too fond of people who do nothing in their game. It's a little weird, but I guess it makes sense in the long run, and multiple people on forums across the web have confirmed that yes, you do indeed get banned for AFKing. Apparently, Epic started to ban these AFK players when they saw that a dramatic increase in the number of people that went AFK only ran the game to do basically nothing. Like, they literally do nothing at all, and it's probably all to get those simple achievements that involve getting to the top 50 or surviving longer than opponents. You know, that stuff that you probably don't even really need to worry about if you're actually playing the game. They would drop down into the most isolated areas they could think of and then just leave the game running in the background while they did other things. things. Talk about lazy, right? Either way, if Epic caught you doing this enough times for long enough stretches of in-game time, they would straight up ban your account. Like I said earlier though, this kinda does make sense. In a game with so many people playing, AFKers can really swing the balance and mess up the flow of how things work. Like imagine if 30 people out of the 100 started going AFK or something. That's like 30% of the game just not doing anything, which could send both XP gain for people who found the AFKers off the scale and just really mess up the general flow of the game. Really, Epic probably made the right choice in banning people who AFK frequently and for long periods of time. It just brings the quality of the game down for everyone else. Number 3, glitching. Again, kind of a weird one. You don't normally hear about people getting banned from games for abusing glitches. I mean, a glitch isn't something that someone's downloaded and then installed into the game like a hack. It's just something that's broken in the game and can be activated by players. So why should people be banned for something that's literally in the game? Even if it's not supposed to work that way, the fact of the matter is it does, without anything having to be added. Still, much like hacking, glitching is a choice that a player makes. They don't have to abuse glitches, they choose to, and much like a hack, it gives them an unfair advantage and lowers the quality of the game, so maybe bans are needed. Fortnite is still an early access game, and with every patch, glitches are removed from the game, and most of the time even more glitches are added back in. Not all of the glitches will get you in trouble, but some of the more unfair ones will definitely get you noticed by the powers that be in Epic Games HQ. Most of the glitches in Fortnite have pretty much no positive effect on the player at all, but then you get to the stuff like breaching underneath the map, well, things get a little sticky. Epic have banned players in the past for breaching underground. I mean, it's basically cheating and it creates a negative experience for other players. Whenever Epic does ban Fortnite Battle Royale players for this reason, it usually creates a pretty large amount of backlash, with players saying it's nothing like cheating through hacks because it doesn't involve installing anything. Either way, it looks like this practice of banning glitchers who abuse under the map glitches is probably going to continue, and because of that, it's probably something you're going to want to avoid doing. Number 2, teaming. Teaming is pretty much the worst of the worst when it comes to playing Fortnite. Like, imagine you're playing squads in a game of Fortnite, you're down one player on your team, so there's only 3 of you in total. But then out of nowhere, a fully built platoon of 8 people come over the horizon and start beating you down with the combined might of 8 players. That's a lot of gunfire, rockets, and building to contend with, and pretty much anyone would fall under that level of abuse. Of course, that scenario doesn't exactly happen very often, but teaming on smaller levels like in solos or duos occurs more often, and it could get you banned. The nature of a Battle Royale mode is simple. 100 people walk in, 1 person walks out with the victory royale, or 1 team. It's meant to be a fight to the death where people immediately kill each other on sight. That's what makes it such a tense and interesting game, and it's also why so many people are just so into it. Teaming completely ruins the spirit of that, especially when it comes to solos where everyone is meant to be killing each other. Teams between 2 people also have an immediate advantage over everyone else because they just have more firepower in building than everyone else. It just ends up being completely unbalanced, and Epic Games believe so too, with a zero tolerance policy on people cheating in this way. Number 1, the swing set. If you've been playing Fortnite for a while, then you probably know about the infamous swing set glitch. You hop up onto the tire swing and then it starts to wildly throw you around like a wild horse trying to buck you straight off. But instead of going flying, your character just stands there on it, allowing the swing set to become crazier and crazier with its movements. Unfortunately, there was a time where Epic Games had only just updated their anti-cheat software. During this period, the game detected the people who were crazily flying about on the tire swing as hackers. It basically thought that the people were using some sort of flying hacks because they were darting around the area so quickly above the ground, and there was no way that they could logically be doing that without the aid of hacks. Eventually, that little error in the system was patched out, but it didn't stop plenty of people getting banned for just going on a simple ride on the tire swing. It may be safe to do now, but I kinda still don't want to risk it. And there you have it, our list of the top 5 easiest ways to get banned in Fortnite. Do you agree? Did we miss something? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more great videos from ArcadeCloud on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Take care and game on.